Palantir trading just north of $7 a share is an absolute freaking steal of the century. I don't care who screenshots this. I don't care who makes fun of me. Palantir is an absolute monster. And if you give me just a moment, I will explain why. Recently, Palantir just announced another partnership with a top 3 cloud provider. Now, when I say a top 3 cloud provider, there's essentially 3 cloud providers: Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. There are other cloud providers, but they take up most of the entire industry. As a matter of fact, they take up 2/3 of the industry, with Amazon AWS taking down 1/3 of the industry, Microsoft Azure taking down 21% of the industry, and Google holding down just north of 10% of the industry. And if you want to add IBM into the mix, that's another 3% for a total of nearly 40% of the entire cloud industry. So the question is Palantir working with these cloud providers as direct competition or a complete complement for the cloud service providers? Now, obviously, in my personal opinion, and I think that the data shows that Palantir is a complement for all of these cloud providers. Palantir has already been working with Amazon, Google, and IBM for quite a while, but they recently just announced a new partnership with Microsoft Azure. And the Microsoft Azure partnership is with Palantir Foundry to allow you to take the applicability of your data and actually use it and coordinate all of your data to give you one specific impact point for your business. It is not a competition against Microsoft, a competition against Google, or a competition against Amazon, let alone a competition against IBM. What this is simply what's good for the geese is good for the gander. You see? If Palantir is working with just one cloud provider with their Palantir Foundry platform, then this would be bad for another cloud provider. Well, it wouldn't be bad if Palantir sucked, but we all know that Palantir delivers the goods and Palantir delivers the business. At the end of the day, if Google is using Palantir and Amazon is using Palantir and IBM is using Palantir, well, Microsoft most certainly must use Palantir. Why? How would we even know if the product works or does not work? Well, the testament to the specifications and the ability of Palantir Foundry to actually work lies in the underlying factor that all of these behemoths actually work with Palantir. You see, if Palantir actually did in fact suck, then they would work with one of these cloud providers and that's it. It would fall off. No other cloud provider would actually want to work with Palantir. But the fact that all of these cloud providers are running to work with Palantir shows you that Palantir is in fact effective. And this is why I believe that Palantir is one of the best opportunities and investments of our generation. Now, the truth of the matter is, I don't care who laughs, I don't care who agrees, and at the end of the day, I put my money where my mouth is. Let me read you this article about Palantir working with Microsoft Azure, and let me put your minds to ease and basically put the nail in the coffin, no pun intended, that Palantir is in fact a major platform that all of these major trillion-dollar plus companies, between the 3 of them, that's like nearly $5 trillion, all want to work with. If you are a shitty company that brings no value, yes, maybe one cloud provider would in fact work with you, but not 2, not 3, and not 4 of the biggest cloud providers out there. Not to mention working with a bunch of other internet providers and internet liaisons, so to speak, where it comes to integrating Palantir Foundry into your business to make you the best version of yourself. Now, this is an article that just came out. This news broke last week. It says, enabling faster deployments with Microsoft Azure. Palantir and Microsoft, or Palantir plus Microsoft. I like that. Great, fantastic quote. Organizations around the world will be able to make their data more actionable by using Palantir's platform for data-driven operations and decision-making powered by Azure's cloud scale, analytics, and comprehensive AI services. It's a collaboration for speed and scale. I absolutely love this. If you guys don't want to go any further, I'm going to make this very simple. There is a plug for Palantir Foundry into Microsoft Azure that allows you to pay for the actual Palantir Foundry platform to allow you to take your data that's actually stored on the cloud, Microsoft Azure's cloud, and take the data, formulate the data, and actually use it in your everyday business. This makes you as efficient as possible by taking raw data and actually processing it for a specific use case using the oncology of Palantir. Oncology is the real-world metaverse that Palantir developed, and that's their proprietary technology that makes them so much better than everyone else. And I wanted to take a quick moment to remind you, we do have a link to a Discord down below. It's completely 100% free. In the Discord, we talk about stocks, Palantir, of course. We do talk about cryptocurrency. We do talk about real estate, and we do talk about side hustles and passive income plays. The Discord is 100% free. Please click on the link down below. I really appreciate you, and join the 75-strong Adam Bergman army. While everybody else happens to be using Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Excel, Palantir is excelling at not needing those programs and coming up with their own platform to actually bring value to your company. And this is 100% evident in what we're reading today. This is 100% apparent that they're working with all of these major behemoths. Again, Palantir has level 6 clearance with the DoD. They are one of 3 companies. Consequently, Microsoft is one of the other 3 companies. But Microsoft is valued over $1 trillion, while Palantir is right around a $15 billion market cap. There is a huge difference. Enabling better enterprise data management, access to integrated, protected, and trusted data and analytics is more vital than ever when it comes to creating business value. Our relationship with Microsoft creates faster Palantir Foundry deployments. Foundry will be available through Azure Marketplace for seamless purchasing and invoices. That is freaking huge. That's like you having the best game in the world, but you're not on iOS or you're not in the Google Play Store and you have to use a third-party website. You know, it's not the same. Now Palantir is in the Play Store, right? It's really good. Customers can use their existing Microsoft Azure consumption commitment to purchase a license and cover other costs. And now they're going to go into what they actually do, solving industry challenges. And before we go any further, I want to remind you, Palantir is in over 50 different industries. When I started covering Palantir, they were in about 20 different industries. That means that it's a bunch, dozens and dozens and dozens of different industries that Palantir can absolutely make you more efficient and make you better in. It's crazy how undervalued Palantir is. Energy and renewables. Foundry enables customers to integrate data at speed and scale from remote sensors, and Azure IoT Hub apply this data to drive up the efficiency of assets. Retail and CPG. The platform enables organizations to bring near instant visibility into demand and the ability to adapt their promotions, inventory, operations in real time. Sustainability and ESG. ESG stands for environmental, social, and government. We're helping organizations that in their net zero transition by creating a common carbon ontology to empower frontline and decision makers to adjust their work to meet emissions target. There goes the word ontology that a lot of people don't understand, and this is the difference between Palantir and the difference between Snowflake, the difference between Palantir and DataShit, A3CI, whatever. All of these, C3AI, it doesn't matter. All of them are not Palantir at the end of the day. They are good for their specific purposes, but if you want to have the best enterprise, the best empire of a business, only Palantir can deliver the goods. And finally, healthcare. This is really, really good. Foundry is used across the healthcare and life science value chain, from drug discovery and development through to manufacturing, marketing, and sales. Integrate with Azure Health Data Services to manage protected health information. That last part about the health services, this really holds dear to my heart because, as we know, healthcare is the third vertical when it comes to Palantir. This is an absolutely massive field when it comes to Palantir. I, for one, am super excited with what's happening to Palantir right now. Palantir is literally taking over the game, one industry at a time. How? It's literally implementing into everything. And it is really betting big on its implementation and the use cases and the need for Palantir Foundry, which is just one part of Palantir Technologies' business. The expansion of Palantir is absolutely noteworthy, and I do believe that we are going to be getting some expectation beats in the next couple of earnings. The next earnings call is coming in about 2 weeks from now, but before that, on Wednesday, I have a packed day. I hope you guys are going to join me for Palantir FoundryCon, which is going to be in the morning. I'm going to be filming that at 9 a.m. live on this channel. And then later on in the day, around 1:30, I'm going to go live for the 2 o'clock Federal Open Market Committee meeting. So we're going to see how much or how much not Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve are going to be raising interest rates. Can I please ask you for a favor? If you guys like my comments, can you please click on this video down below? I don't care about the likes, subscribes, or the comments, but this video is definitely going to give you more information and more entertainment. Have a great day.